From the wall of colored lights to the lit cabinets, the only thing that makes this hand-built light show cooler is that it was all designed by one guy and his computer.
Hi, I'm Joey Nicotera, and I live on the North Shore of Boston, Massachusetts. This used to be an old candy bar factory. I bought a unit inside, put in some walls, some furniture, and a lot of lights. I'm a little obsessed with lights. Come on inside, I'll give you a look. This is the industrial part of the city, just outside of Boston, and this used to be an old candy bar factory. They moved, and the building became a bunch of office spaces and eventually became vacant. And about 2 years ago, it was renovated into some residential lofts where some people have done some pretty unique things, myself included. So the reason why I wanted to live in an old industrial space, I'd say first and foremost because it was a big open area and I knew I could do whatever I wanted. My limit was my imagination. This is my loft. It's 825 square feet with 11-foot high ceilings, some pretty hefty steel columns, and post and beam construction. It was the perfect blank canvas to create the look I wanted. The theme of my loft is 1/2 Vegas cocktail lounge, 1/2 space-age bachelor pad. I certainly have an obsession with things that light up. Ever since I was a little kid, my bedroom in my parents' house, you could see it from a couple of streets away. And if I had to guess how many lights I had, I don't know, it's tough to say. I lost count after 100. When you walk into the loft, the first thing that you see on your left is a series of bookshelves that light up and change colors. Past that, the dining room table with a chandelier over it that lights up and changes colors. In the mirror, you can see a reflection of the bathroom with the ceiling that lights up and changes colors. And as you walk past that, you hit the light wall that lights up and changes colors, like the kitchen cabinets and the lamps by the fire. I guess I am a little obsessed. I had the design of the place all worked out for the developer to build, and once it was in a condition where I could move in, the real work started. The sliding glass doors that you see in my patio used to be a garage door. It was a loading dock, and they busted it all out, put a new archway in, and did a pretty good job matching it up. One of the projects that I had worked on was a series of shelves by where the piano is now. This is my light wall. It's basically a grid comprised of some basic wood and some plexiglass with about 20 light fixtures tucked in there that are all tied together. The way the light wall was constructed was I got some pine, cut it to size to make a 20 by 17 square, routed it out to accept the plexiglass paneling you see in the front, drilled a hole through it to accept the wire that will connect all the fixtures together, and then glued the fixtures in with some hot glue. Everything was laid out on the floor to make sure that it all fit together properly, and then it was just attached to the wall with standard wood screws. Each box contains one of these LED fixtures that has 45 individual red, green, and blue LEDs that can combine to let me create any effect that I want. So this is a map of all the lights that are in the loft. These ones here correspond to the light wall. This one's here is in the bathroom. These ones are in the kitchen cabinets. The computer is connected to a power supply that's in the closet that in turn is connected to all the lights in the loft. And I can create random effects, different colors, different speeds, and with the touch of a button, get everything to light up. Fireplace is coated in aluminum paint. I chose aluminum to tie into some of the other aluminum accents in the loft, and also because the metallic flecks that are naturally in aluminum paint reflect and refract all of the colored light that you see that's going on right now. The lights over my head contain a similar type of fixture compared to all the other stuff in the loft. However, it's a spotlight as opposed to a linear cove. The shades are just made from some model airplane balsa wood and some tracing paper. This is the kitchen, an installation similar to the light wall, except these are big kitchen cabinets. Inside, you'll see that the LED fixtures are run on the bottom of each shelf, and the frosted glass in front helps to diffuse the light and give it a more continuous look. Everything inside is white, clear, or gray so that it doesn't distract from the color of the light that's showing at the time. Originally, these were just white kitchen cabinets, and I wanted something a little bit richer. So what I did was got some MDF, one by one, routed it out to accept this piece of rift-cut red oak plywood, coated the MDF with aluminum paint, and stained the rift-cut red oak to match the dining room chairs and the coffee table. Once that was all done, I snapped everything into place and glued it in to secure it. This is a rustic maple floor. It has some sort of defects and some color differentiation, and I chose this because I wanted everything in the shell of the loft to look like it had been here a long time, like the ceiling and the brick had. The overall renovations were about 3 months, I would say, from the time that I actually bought this place till the time I could officially move in. And the lights were actually one of the easiest parts. All told, maybe about a week's time. For the lighting, it would have cost about $20,000, I'd say. But doing it myself and finding things secondhand and knowing how to put it all together, I saved myself a lot of money. Only cost about $5,000. I still can't believe I spent that much. Lighting is important to me because it really affects the way that I feel when I'm around it. The lights can basically be changed on the fly. So at the end of the day, if I'm coming home and I want a little relaxing mood or a little relaxing feel, like, I'm playing something kind of mellow. And then if friends are coming over and I want a party, and then after everybody leaves, I played the piano since I was 5, and now I have some place where I can go and pretend it's a cocktail lounge. I'll just kind of stand up and say to my imaginary audience, "Thank you, I'm here all week."